Welcome to the STEM Lab at Sioux Falls Christian, where today middle school students are learning from professionals as ISG and Tashir's leaders became their teachers. It's part of the Your Future STEM program coordinated by the Sioux Falls Development Foundation.
We honed in on this topic because one of the things we're experiencing is a need for more people to go into construction, design, and engineering. Those jobs are plentiful now and also in the future.
We have conduits into our industry like Southeast Tech and South Dakota State and USD and Iowa State, but to come in here into a STEM class and be able to explain what we do from a construction or design standpoint has been pretty great.
This was the first time we brought these two business partners together, and so they could show how a design feature works and then go into that build stage. And so that was really powerful. And then to give the kids some idea of the size and the scope of some of these things that they're seeing, so they can actually start saying, you know what, that'd be really cool. I want to go and be an HVAC person, or that would be really cool. I want to be an engineer. So that in itself was really rewarding.
Doing like a trade jobs like these, it's getting your hands in there and actually seeing how things are done and why they're done. I think that's super important.
And that's exactly what they did, tackling a project involving concrete.
Building a hotel. It's going to be like really fancy, like almost out of a Disney movie.
A whole cup of sand, half cup of cement, and a fourth cup of water.
Perfect, guys. Good job.
We had a marketer, we had an owner, we had somebody that was going to be a laborer, we had somebody that was going to be an engineer. So they all had various roles that they could then get into and then help the team decide what they were going to create and how they were going to do that.
What do you think? Do you think you need more water?
I think at first it was like, I don't really know what we're doing, but I think eventually all the kids came around and were involved in some way, and I think they all took something like what they would do differently next time, and I think that's what was most valuable.
And so it really kind of lifts up and really kind of helps the kids identify what do they naturally like to do, can they apply that to a job, and then gives them something where they're using what they're learning in chemistry. In this case, it was all about the mathematics and proportions, so they can design something, and then that's how they get that sort of emphasis on what a future career may be.
This has been awesome. As we look at what's happening in our community and the need for more people to get into engineering and the trades just because of the massive amount of growth that we're looking at, to be able to get in front of a group like this and explain what we do and maybe grab the attention of a kid or two, it is huge.
I loved it. I know in middle school for me, I didn't really have the opportunity to have this introduced at such a young age, so I think that was probably the most enjoyable part, is seeing the interaction and the kids actually getting to work with their hands. I think that's really cool.
And it's not the last time businesses looking to grow talent in STEM fields can participate in an experience like this. If your business is looking to connect in a classroom, reach out to the Sioux Falls Development Foundation.
These activities all focus on science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So you see those jobs are plentiful across a whole spectrum within our community, from banking to healthcare to construction to manufacturing. So that's where we're focusing our efforts. So we draw more participation and more encouragement as they go through school into that funnel and ultimately into the workforce.